Hello everyone, welcome back to
Hello.
The Breaking Point. Today I've got with me Tim, who is an ERS technician, and at the moment we are in Maranello, and many of you have been waiting to see this interview with Tim, and so here we are now, and let's get straight into the video. So for the first question, could you tell everyone a bit about yourself, how long you've been with Ferrari, and what exactly made you want to become
Part of Ferrari.
part of Ferrari?
Yes. So I'm Tim. I started to work with Ferrari 8 years ago, first as contractors, and I started 2012, but as an aero designer for 1 year. After I moved to the power unit department.
For the ERS.
Yeah, the power unit is engine, electronics, and ERS, all these things. And I started as an application engineer, on the test bench and everything. And quickly I moved to the track as a ERS engineer, power unit performance, let's say, of the hybrid system.
And for the Alfa Romeo, you
I started in 2014, and I'm starting in Sauber, that is Alfa Romeo today, and I spend a lot of time on track. I did all tests, all races from 2014 until 2019. I did everything.
And now
and now I'm sharing my position with one colleague, because it's too, let's say, it's too hard to do everything. Because you have to travel from Australia in every.
Yeah. And so how many races have you done this year so far?
This race I did only. This year I started. We went to Australia, but we came back, as you know. And I did the first 3 races. I didn't went to UK, and also I don't do Spain. My colleague will do, and I will come back on for Belgium.
Okay.
So I will come back to Belgium, and after I will do almost all the races. I will miss maybe 2 or something like that. But
now they have 3 Italian GP.
yeah, we do Monza, Mugello, and Imola.
Yeah.
It will be nice. Yes.
Yeah. And could you tell everyone who doesn't know about short summary about the MGU-H and the MGU-K, and
Okay.
And how they
The hybrid system, you mean?
the H and the
Yes.
Okay.
So we have 2 MGU. One is MGU-H, that is heat. Is recover energy from the turbo, from the exhaust gas with the turbine on the turbo. And we have a traction MGU that is called MGU-K, that is connected to the transmission, and we can recover from braking, and we can release in boost. So to give you some example, when the driver is full throttle, we can recover something on the MGU-H. We use this energy directly to the MGU-K.
Okay.
And also we use energy from the battery that we charge during braking phases.
Okay.
This is for the race cycle, let's say.
And
And for qualifying, the idea is to charge. I mean, you see when you watch the qualifying, there is push lap, charge lap, always. It's this sequence. And what we do, we charge a lot of the battery. And during the lap, we drain the battery. The idea is to drain it, to give the maximum you can, according the regulation about energy flux. And also, we have to respect the maximum power you can give on the MGU-K.
And has
But if you want, you can have a look on the. I don't know if you want to enter technical things, but there is a technical regulation online. You can download it on the FIA website. It's free. I mean, everybody can have a look.
and circuits like Monaco.
Yes.
You
It's easy for me.
yeah.
In Monaco, yeah, because we have a lot of recovery from braking, and also we can boost. And also in terms of lap time sensitivity, it makes no big impact.
But circuits like Spa and
Spa is tricky. I mean, because you have the same limit. I mean, the same amount of energy you can use, but the circuit is twice the distance, or not twice, but
yeah.
kind of. So it's more difficult to work on this kind of circuit for me, to give the maximum performance compared to Monte Carlo.
And in the wet,
In wet, we spend more energy in boost. I mean, we have some tricks and everything, but it's easy in wet because we have more time to recover. The braking time is longer, so more energy to recover. And after, we spend less time in boost because the driver have to. I mean, the driver spend more time to go full throttle and brake earlier. So the time you have in full is in full throttle. I mean, when you spend energy is lower than dry condition.
and because in 2020 now with the pandemic, has COVID-19 prevented Formula One teams from innovating?
We were completely locked down. I mean, from when we came back to Australia, I think we spent 2 weeks working. Working from home, and after we were locked. I mean, it was impossible to use your computer. The mail system was closed. It was impossible to work. I mean, by regulation, the FIA did a new regulation, and it was impossible to work until I remember it was in May. We started to work again in May, and also they did a lot of restriction of regulation. I mean, because next year will be the same car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We can develop things, but we are limited.
Mm-hmm. So we know there is a change in regulations in 2022. Well, it was 2021. Does did the change in regulations affect your department in any way?
They will change. On the chassis side, they want a car more homogeneous. With less restriction on aerodynamics. On power units, it will change nothing for me. It changed because the car will be different, but it's not a big deal. It will be different simulation because we have another chassis, and but the way of working will be the same.
Okay.
There is no big big change for me.
Well, that's all for today's video. Thank you very much to Tim
You're welcome.
for this very interesting interview. It's been
pleasure.
a pleasure to have you here, and I would give you a handshake right now, but yeah, there you go. And it's a lovely sunset in Maranello now with the factory there and everything. But we hope you're all staying safe in this pandemic, and I'll see you next time in my next video at the breaking point. Ciao!
Ciao!
Thank you.